Hi guys, hello again. I'm Angel from Orking Studios. Sorry for be absent this month. Last month I was super busy moving me because I changed my city. I'm now in Veracruz, not in Puebla. So the moving was it was difficult. I was in the National Warhammer 40K Nationals. I ended in 11th place. It's a nice place. So for that reason, I don't make this I don't know who to say this work in progress videos. I know who to say. Sorry for my broken English again. I'm trying to be better. So let's talk about what I'm doing this week because I think it's super important to you know what I'm doing this week. So this week, okay, let me open these things because I need to show you all the exploration. So as you know, we have the pulse back. So right now you have the power to choose what kind of models I'm going to make each month. So the I put the options, I want some power here. So for that reason I pick two options, Lixamer Warrior because I love dinosaurs, and Renegade Guard because one of my war game friends once got renegade, so he asked me, "Hey, Angel, if you could make some chaotic Imperial Guard, I'm going to be super grateful with you because I want to play that. The models already doesn't exist on Forge World, so if you make that, I'm going to paint it." So I say, okay, it's better when you work something that you love and something that one friend of you loves. So and he's a really good player, so I was like, okay, let's do it. And as you know already, the Renegades Chaotic Guard won the pool. So let's see what I'm doing this week. All this week was super weird week because I think I do a lot. I don't know why. I think it's stay near to my family and the good energy, the good vibes with my mom, my sisters, everything. I think that helped me to stay focused because I don't really feel like I'm working a lot, but I'm working. I'm doing all my tasks, all my I don't know all my things to the day to the work. I'm doing perfect. So let's see the first. So I'm going to start. I don't know. Okay, this is my first approach to what kind of guard I'm going to make. This changed a lot. A lot of elements. I conserve a lot of elements, but basically it's a lot of change. This is not the final model that you're going to receive. This is an approximation, my first approximation, because as you remember, my friend told me he wants the Force World models of Renegades of Brax. Those models doesn't exist, and I am not like a copy person. So these models are the final models are the mix of these designs with the original Force Wars Renegades of Brax. So this is one approximation. This is the other one is a final design. Don't be super mean with me because I'm really suck doing hard edges. So this is like a chaotic lemon rose, this is going to be an interesting model because I'm going to try to conserve all the basic silhouette of the lemon rose, but I'm going to break the silhouette in specific areas, to tell the people, to tell the players this is a very chaotic, satanic, diabolic vehicle. So we're going to add a lot of this kind of stuff, the weird razors in the front, because we need to chop people. Maybe I'm going to do 2 or 3 person, maybe with a flesh mower or something like that. I love the spiky spikes and chains. We're going to break this, and I'm going to try to make 2 versions. The super green dark version. With a lot of bullet holes, a lot of blood. 3D sculpted blood, a lot of, I don't know how to say, a lot of damage, a lot of weathering. And another version is going to be more shiny, more cleaning, because I prefer make my miniatures super green dark, but I know a lot of people doesn't like. So let's going to keep everything happy. A lot of weapon options. I really love this kind of things of I don't know how to say shiny bits like orcs because I remember the how to say Bolton family of Game of Thrones. All his image. I like. Oh my God! How what is the word in English? It's a really weird word. I think I don't use that word a lot. Get me put the translate the sollado is in the sollado is in español. It's in Spanish, but in English I don't know how to say sollado. Skinnet, skinnet. Desollar. Uh, no, I think when you remove the skin of one people. I know in the comments or in the previous mentions who can tell me what is that word in English because I don't know what's that word in English. Another things, a lot of lamps, with fire, a lot of fire, and this is the going to be like the thematic of the miniature. A lot of effects, fire effects, smoke effects, shooting effects, blood effect. It's going to be a super dynamic model. It's a tank. It's not I want to say it's not so dynamic, but with the effects, with the fire, the bullets, everything like that is going to be a super dynamic miniature. I'm going to put a lot of work on this one. So, selling this, you're going to receive the lemon rose with all the weapons, and I'm going to make you a chimera. If I have a lot of time, I hope I have time because it's Christmas. I'm going to make maybe I don't know. I'm going to make a pool or basilic. The mortar tank or some horses. The new horses. I have already one base model of horse, like super dynamic. So maybe I can use that. So you're going to choose the basilics or the horse. I maybe I'm going to make the pool the next week or the next week. For keep time. So you're going to ask me, hey, if you say this is not the final guard models, what are the final guard models? So before I show you the final guard models, I'm going to show you the analysis. I make analysis of the forged miniature models. So I'm going to explain what I'm doing, So this is a very big image. So let's going to I I start to make analysis, because I think it's better if I open in the computer because it's a very large image. Give me one sec. So this is the analysis. I try to understand what kind of elements make this model so I don't know so different to another first world games workshop or another company's miniature. So I'm trying to identify, and I think the very important thing in this model is the balance. We have I'm going to put this guy as example. We have a lot of damaged areas, as you can see here, but a lot of flat areas, and upside of that flat areas we have a lot of details areas, flat areas, details areas. So that models are super imbalanced, are super balanced models. So I analyze that. I analyze how they, as you can see, hard surface with a it's not an organic surface, but it's like a rope. It's clothing, so it's hard surface and clothing. Clothing is the more artificial organic things in there. The eyes, this kind of really big circles in the eyes makes them super crazy. They are super crazy persons. This kind of details is like a very handmade details. I'm going to try to emulate all these details, and I see all and make a full analysis of that. So with that in mind, I start to making some models. You're going to receive 15 different infantry models. So let's going to see one example. They are in work in progress. They are not the final. I need to make The weapons and the hands are the only, and the heads. This is not going to be the final head. But as you can say, we have the detail areas, the damage areas, flat areas. A lot of props. I see these guys make a lot of props. The models have already this tank. There's going to have masks. No, it's going to be masked. This robe with the eyes. So that's why I'm doing this week. Um, seriously, I'm super excited of this release. I have already the 15. I can show you this. All are different. They are three different base models posing 5 different times, but all the details of the damage of the weathering I make by hand. Everything is made by hand. So as you can see, this is the same armor to the previous model, but it's different the damage, it's different the wearing because I'm doing that very individual to build to have this handmade touch, this artisanal touch because I think this is super important in this model. The tank is going to be different, but it's going to be a nice model. I think you're going to love. So I mix a lot of how to say a lot of static poses. One static pose, one dynamic pose, dynamic pose, dynamic pose. This is different because the hands he's holding the grenade and the fusil in another hand. This is going to be different. I know the model is kind of similar the pose, but I'm going to flip and I'm going to make a lot of things. They're going to be super different. Don't be worried. As you can see, he has this kind of normal stuff, and this one is not. You can see how the details change. You know how the detail change, how the detail change. So it's going to be a massive release. I hope you're going to enjoy. I'm trying to make. I know I say this is going to be 15 models, but in finally going to be 20 because this is going to be 15 different. But in the 20, I'm going to say five extra guard model with the special weapons: the melter range, the flamer, the plasma, the heavy bolter, and the chainsaw model. So it's going to be 20 infantry models, the tank, the lemon rose tank, the chimera, and is in your election the horse guys with the exploding tip or the cannon with the how to say the mortar stuff. So ah, and another one to have this whole feeling of the models is the I was playing with the my journey AI, I make a lot of designs, a lot of crazy things, and I'm trying to understand. So this is the main idea. I don't know what you think. The super satanic tank. The heavy industrial big structures. Maybe I can model one. I don't know if you are interested in that kind of model. Um, this is all, guys. Thank you very much for your patience. Thank you very much for your love. And I'm going to try to be better. Sorry for my absence. Sorry for my lack of commitment. I'm super sorry. I say in the last video and say this again. I got the COVID 3 times the past year, so was a shitty year for me. Sorry, guys. It's going to be. I'm going to be doing my best as always, and I think my health stay with my family. I'm living with my mom right now, not for the money, because I need my family close to me. I 12 years uh, to be super fair of my family. So I'm trying to this change. This city is a small Mexican city, very relaxed city, very clean city. He have sea, he have beaches. So maybe I can convert that energy in super cool miniatures for you guys. And thank you very much. And this is it. See you later. And sorry again for my super bad English. See you guys.